In today's video, we're going to look at the form I-9. When you start a new job, you need to fill this form out. The I-9 is the Employment Eligibility Verification form. Let's look at the notice at the top here, the Anti-discrimination Notice. So all employees can choose which acceptable documentation to present for Form I-9. So, for example, you can show your U.S. passport, or you can show your U.S. driver's license and Social Security card. Employers cannot ask employees documentation to verify information in Section 1. For example, they can't ask you for a driver's license to verify your physical address. Employers also cannot specify which acceptable documentation employees must present for Section 2. It is your decision which documents to present. And there's also a supplement B, re-verification or rehire. So if you come back to the same job, then you fill out just a short section. But it's still your decision which documentation to present to your supervisor. Treating employees differently based on their citizenship, immigration status, or national origin may be illegal. So in Section 1, this is the section you complete as the employee. Section 2 is for the employer or supervisor. Let's look at this example on the right. So here we have a worker's personal information, for example. This is Juan Carlos, and his date of birth, Social Security, email, phone number, and his USCIS number on his resident card. So for your information, on the permanent resident card, they're going to ask for the USCIS number here. Okay, so let's fill out the form, for example. So his last name is Castillo Arellano, and his first name is Juan Carlos. You may have a middle name, so you put the first letter of your middle name. For example, if everyone calls this guy Juan, maybe Carlos is his middle name. So you can do that as well. We're going to leave it as Juan Carlos. Other last names could be, for example, for a married woman, they may have a married name now. For example, my last name is Volcano. I am married, but before I was single and my last name was Schultz. So I would write Schultz here. Next is the physical address. So Juan's physical address is 145 Blair Drive, apartment B10, Jackson, Wyoming 83001. So over here, we're going to type the physical address. The street number is 145. The street name is Blair Drive. And you can type out the whole word or use the abbreviation. The apartment number is B10. The city is Jackson. The state abbreviation is Wyoming. So these are the U.S. state abbreviations. Wyoming is at the bottom, WY. The zip code is 83001. Here we have Juan Carlos' birth date. So the month is 1st, January is 01, / the day is 27, and the year is 1995. The Social Security number is 123456789. Juan Carlos's email address is juancarlos2701@mail.com, and his phone number is 307-413-1234. Oops. And it will show you an error if it's wrong. So 307-413-1234. There we go. So it's automatic on this form. So usually you can use parentheses in your phone number, or you can also type it with the dash. So 307-413-1234. Next is the verification of citizenship or immigration status. If you are a citizen of the United States, you select number 1, and that's it. In Juan Carlos's case, he has a permanent resident card. So he is a lawful permanent resident, number 3. And over here, he needs to type the USCIS number. So we're going to copy the number here and paste here. All right. If you are a number 4, a non-citizen, authorized to work until a specific date, you select the box number 4 and type the date from your card. And for number 4, you need to fill out either the USCIS number, the admission number, or foreign passport number. For Juan Carlos, it is just the number 3 and the USCIS number from his permanent resident card. Here he will sign his name. We will type it for this example. And today's date, so the month first. So today is June 13th. So June is 06/13, and the year is 2024. Okay, so Juan is finished with this section. He will give the paper to his employer, and the jibber will fill out this part. So Juan Carlos will need to either show one item from list A or a combination of list B and list C together. So list A, for example, a US passport, or in Juan Carlos's example, he would show a permanent resident card. Another common example is a US driver's license and social security card. And that is it for filling out Form I-9.